What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the LTQ Wrestling Podcast. We just got done watching the Go Home Smackdown before WWE Backlash, and it was a show. It had some stuff to talk about, so we're going to get into all of that. I'm joined by QJ. So, QJ, we ready to talk some wrestling, and we ready for WWE Backlash tomorrow night?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, let's see. Let's hope to see if these we'll have some longer matches tomorrow.
Hopefully, that's one thing to worry about with WWE. But the end segment of this show, man, WWE Go Home show towards Backlash, and we get the Gingerbread Man. He's risen from the dead. Little Yachty is disguised as a little gingerbread man. It was a funeral for him, and look, I'm all for comedy and wrestling. I'm one of them people that I don't know a lot of fans don't like any comedy in wrestling. I'm not saying that there isn't a place and time for it. But man, this segment was brutal to watch. I mean, Trick's sitting there, and Trick made it work. Credit to him. The fans were reacting to him. Trick's one of them guys where he could be in stuff like this and still get a reaction. So credit to him. For the gingerbread man, he's laying in the casket. Trick starts rapping and singing to him with the choir there. Sammy comes out. He's talking about how time on SmackDown used to mean something, and this is the main event. He was speaking a lot of facts during this segment. And this was pretty much their build-up for the United States title rematch at Backlash tonight. So, QJ, what were your overall thoughts on this segment to end SmackDown?
Something else, man. I tell you, we're gonna have an end of SmackDown and like this to go to home for the pay-per-view. Should have been a match in my opinion, but I don't know, man. This just shows you like if they're doing this just show you, it's casuals. People will accept anything, but. So, like I said, I want people to really listen. Go back and watch that video on the WWE channel. Sammy was speaking some facts. SmackDown used to mean something. Now we get this. I guess good build up to the match, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean this segment didn't really do a lot of favors for this match. I mean, Little Yachty's going to be around. Him and Trick's a good duo, but this whole gingerbread man being involved in it, like it would have been cool if it was a little bit involved. But they pretty much made this the whole rivalry about this gingerbread man. It's just like, come on, man, like this, like WWE sometimes thinks like I feel like in the back they think, oh, this is gonna be great. We had a gingerbread man. This is gonna be funny. It feels like such a Vince McMahon type of storyline where it's just like, what are we doing? I don't know if it's Triple H. I don't know if it's TKO or a little bit of both or Bruce Pritchard, whoever the hell has started this idea. It is not good. And hopefully Backlash is the end of this rivalry. Hopefully Backlash is the end of this gingerbread man crap. And I'm a fan. I've said in my previous video, I like the gingerbread man. I used to use the skin on Minecraft all the time. I think it's funny, the gingerbread man, but this ain't the time and the place for it, especially to the degree they've done it. And to end a go home SmackDown with that, I mean, come on. What are we doing? Like, you should have just had Jacob Fatu main event. Like, we're going to talk about him here in a little bit, but like, him and Roman's the main event of Backlash. You should have just had him at least be the ending segment. I know he's been saying kind of the same thing the last 3 weeks about how he's doing it for his family and all that other stuff, but like, this is main eventing over that? Really? Like, I just don't understand it. But hey, people are going to continue to pay tickets prices for these shows. So until the fans stop, it's just like what everybody says about 2K. Until everybody stops paying 2K every
Mm-hmm.
year for the games, they're not going to change. And it's the same thing with WWE. TKO is seeing the ticket prices sell. They're seeing the engagement it's getting, and they're not going to stop. And look, I watched WWE. I support WWE. QJ's the same way. We've watched it forever, but a lot of fans need to start realizing. And I don't even know why it's taking a lot of fans time to realize WWE is an entertainment company about wrestling. It's not a wrestling company with entertainment. It's Michael Cole said it. It's not about wrestling. It's about entertainment, and that's what this segment was. It's a perfect example of what WWE is about in 2026. It's about entertainment, not in-ring work. We saw that at WrestleMania. The matches barely got time. There's matches on SmackDown. They got more time than WrestleMania matches. You know how insane that is? Like, come on. What are we doing? But that's the TKO way. So we'll start off the segment. Jacob Fatu starts off the show. He comes out there talking about Roman Reigns, how he's going to take the title from him, and says Roman was born with opportunity. Jacob wasn't. The Usos come out there. They're talking about how Jacob's not going to win. Jay said he's been there before. He's fought Roman. He knows what the end result's going to be. And then Jacob says he's going to do this for his family again. His family's going to be there in the front row. He has to beat Roman Reigns. He has to. And that was pretty much this segment. So, QJ, what do you think about this first segment on SmackDown? Does it get you any more hype for Roman and Jacob Fatu's match?
Yeah, I'm ready for it. I feel like they're gonna I feel like Reigns is gonna actually perform. You know, he always perform against his family very well. If you notice in the past, I could see it being good, but be just keep a lookout. You know, the Usos gonna be interfering. I feel Fatu he'll get close, and Usos you'll see coming right out.
Yeah, it's not going to be a clean ending in this match. I have a hard time with it. I wish it would have been a different type of match, like maybe like a
Those holes barred something.
yeah, something like that. Like it feels like I don't know if this is going to be a one-off match. It seems like they were going to do Gunther and Roman, but they switched to doing Cody and Gunther, which we'll talk about that here in a few. But like, I'm actually looking forward to this match. It's something different. I'm not mad at Reigns being champion again. I kind of figured that was going to be the case. I just want to see him face some fresh opponents, not have
Mm-hmm.
interference in every match. That's all I'm asking for. And it seems like that's going to be somewhat of the case. He's supposed to face Obafemi eventually. So he's got some new matches lined up. So we'll see how him and Jacob goes. And I know there's a lot of fans speculating maybe Reigns loses because of the contract situation. Who knows if that's actually valid or not? I mean, that's just rumors and speculation. It could be WWE just putting that out to try to swerve fans. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. So, first match of the night, we had Tiffany Stratton against Kiana James for the WWE Women's United States Championship. Not a bad match. I mean, it wasn't like, anything spectacular. Julia tried distracting the ref. Kiana goes for the roll up, ends up screwing her. Tiffany ends up hitting the moonsault, gets the win. So, QJ, any thoughts on this match between Tiffany and Kiana James?
Yeah, pretty good match. Feel like it went longer than the WrestleMania matches. They were going at it. A few. Not bad though.
Yeah, Kiana James had a lot of potential, and Tiffany's always been a solid worker. It just
Mm-hmm.
feels like for a while WWE didn't really know what to do with Tiffany. She was kind of just. I feel like she's a case of like having so much success so early on in a run where they have her lose the title, and it's like, damn, now what do we do with her? So we'll see. By the way, they're coming out with the Tiffany Stratton Funko Pop. Any Funko Pop collectors out there? It drops July. It's her with the Money in the Bank briefcase. So if anybody is interested in that, I think Penta has a Funko coming out as well. So anybody's interested in that. Yeah, not a bad match though. In the next match, we had Damian Priest against Tala Tunga. I think that's what his name is. I barely pay attention to this guy. Big guy, two big guys going at it, and they went at it for a while. I mean, a lot of these SmackDown matches are still crazy. They went longer than WrestleMania matches. Like it's just wild. But Tala Tunga against Damian Priest, back and forth, ends up ending with Tama Tunga and Solo being out there. R-Truth comes out. He tries to take him out. It's 2-on-1. Priest helps him out. And then Tama Tunga gets the win. And then they try to take out R-Truth after the match. Royce Keys comes out. They're trying to tease that he might be joining Solo's group. All in all, okay match. Tama Tunga, I'm going to make a joke. Pretty much he just feels like a default WWE 2K big moveset. He didn't really do anything crazy. I mean, I asked Tears about his work in New Japan in the past. Tears was like he wasn't really anything special over there. So, QJ, any thoughts on this Priest and Tala Tunga match they had?
I mean, it went on for a while, but I just feel they ain't really do no moves. It's just some was spamming the same ones, and a lot of just basic moves. You know what I mean? Like, they ain't really pull out nothing like like a special. Like, they just pull out something to just catch your eye a little bit. You know what I mean? I ain't really felt that during this match.
Nah, it was a classic big guy against big guy
Yeah.
match. It wasn't really anything like memorable. Priest's fall off is still crazy to me. I don't know what happened with
Mm-hmm.
him. Some fans don't think Priest has what it takes to be a main event guy. They don't really think he's got the personality or the character. It feels like ever since he left Judgment Day, it's just all went downhill for him. It's just been a complete downfall. I know a lot of fans like R-Truth, but when you're in a tag team with R-Truth, it kind of shows what creative things of you at that point. I mean, I guess at least he has a championship, so good for him. So speaking of championships, the champion Cody Rhodes comes out next to his big entrance. He's talking about how Gunther attacked him last week, put him in the sleeper. He's ready to fight Gunther. He calls him out, and out comes old Paulie Dangerously, Paul Heyman. He has a contract in his hand. He says, "This is the favor I owe Gunther. I guess I was wrong with the favorite being Brock, but he has the contract. He talks to Cody, says you're going to have a match at Clash in Paris, I believe. That's at the end of the month. And that will be Gunther against Cody. Gunther tries to sneak around. Cody saying, oh, I want to fight him tonight. Gunther sneaks from behind, tries to attack him. Cody sees it coming. They end up fighting. Cody fights him off the apron a few times. So it sets up their match later this month, which I am intrigued by because I don't know how this match is going to go. So, QJ, what do you think about this segment? Are you looking forward to Gunther against Cody?
Yeah, pretty good segment. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it again, but I don't know who's gonna win because I mean, Cody did beat him, and I don't know. I feel Gunther needs to beat Cody, but I don't know. I don't see this match ending the I don't know. Something gonna happen. I feel like nobody gonna take a pin.
Yeah, it's tough to see Gunther taking a pin right now. And Cody, I mean, he's won the title back a few months ago, but like, it's a tough. You have Gunther lose to him again.
Right.
Cody rarely takes losses. I mean, it's tough. I don't know how that match is going to go. Segment was solid. I mean, Heyman did owe him a favor eventually. So it makes sense if you're not going to do Brock, which Brock might be retired. I don't know what's going to go on with Brock. But if they have this be the favor, then, I mean, I don't know. That's one of the rare matches I'm intrigued by in WWE recently because I don't know who's going to win that. I mean, I would assume Cody, but it's just tough seeing Gunther take a pin right now. So we'll see. Next match was the guy who faced Cody last week in his SmackDown debut, Ricky Saints against Matt Cardona. Man, is Matt Cardona probably regret coming back to WWE unless he's just satisfied with being with his wife and taking the pay. Man, he don't do anything on these shows anymore. He's just a jobber again. He's facing Ricky Saints, which I know a lot of fans weren't overly impressed with Ricky Saints' debut. They think he's a Rock knockoff, all this other stuff. He's really good, Ricky Saints. I know he's not everybody's cup of tea. He's someone new on the show. Looks like they're going to be trying to push on. I mean, SmackDown needs some new main event talent. They don't really get a ton of it right now. Jacob's really a Raw roster person. They just don't really have a lot of people to really, I guess, be a main event player on that show right now. So this is an opportunity for Ricky Saints to really show he could be maybe a top mid-card main event kind of guy. Him and Matt Cardona wasn't anything special, back and forth. Ricky Saints hits his finisher and gets the win. So, QJ, anything stand out about this match with Ricky Saints and Matt Cardona?
Pretty good match. Yeah, Matt Cardona, man. Gotta go back to TNA, man, because like I said, he wanted to come back here, and what is he really doing? You know what I mean? It's like back to how it used to be. So, like I said, Ricky Saints, he has great potential. Looking forward to it. I didn't see that. I didn't see the match with him and Cody, but I remember you said the fans wasn't really like into it like that. But that's the problem. We need fresh faces. People just kind of turn a blind eye to it. But we need fresh faces. Can't just keep having the same people. Because after a while, you know what I mean? I mean, you could just bring it back maybe once a year, but after a while, I mean, gotta have some new faces. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
Take over.
Yeah, you gotta have Snoop because you can't rely on Cody forever. Cody's getting older. I mean, Ricky Saints is a young guy. He's like 36, 37, which is young in life, but wrestling is kind of, he's been around for a minute, and they got to get some new main event players on the blueprint. I don't know if Ricky Saints is going to be a main event guy, but you don't know until you give him that opportunity. So we'll see how it goes with him. Matt Cardona, sure, that ain't gonna be no main event guy in this company. I had some hope for him, but man, it is all but done for him. I would not be surprised. I never wish anybody to get released, but I would not be surprised if he's like Aleister Black, where they bring him back for a few months and just get rid of him. Because I mean, I don't see what his role is going to be with this company. I mean, you can only have a guy just lose so much. So I don't really know what the plan is going forward for Matt Cardona, if there even is one. I just feel like he's one of them people that just kept talking about comebacks. They were just like, I guess we'll bring you back. Why not come back? And there's just no plan. So next match, Fatal Influence versus Rhea, Bliss, and Charlotte. Typical 3-on-3 tag team match. Not really anything to really be excited about. It was back and forth. Jade ends up coming out, pulls Rhea off the apron. Looks like that feud's going to continue. And then Bliss gets pinned by JC Jane, and that's the match. I mean, that's really all they wrote in that. After the match, Bliss gets attacked. Charlotte tries to go in and help her. They beat down Charlotte, and then Jade and her group get taken out by Rhea. Then Jade gets the upper hand with the boot. Fatal Influence walks away, and that is all there was in this segment. So, QJ, are you looking forward to Jade and Rhea again, as it looks like that's the direction they're going?
Not really, but I thought it was, you know what I mean, one and done for a while, and then move to the next. But no, they got to get their rematch clause or whatever. But I don't know. Just then in woman matches, you know, it meant something. Now it's like the time, man. The time. Got to stop cutting it short. And you know how the tag team is. You know, they'll get beat up. On to the next. The hero come in, do what they got to do. So the tag teams, it was all right.
Yeah, kind of a classic heel babyface type of tag team match. Just heel get heat, babyface gets the hot tag.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the usual. So next match, final match of the night, was Royce Keys against Tama Tonga. Went back and forth for a while. I thought Royce Keys was just going to dominate and get the win here. They actually let Tama Tonga get a lot of offense, which is surprising. Tama Tonga lasted the cuts. The rest of the group got cut. Well, Jeff Cobb and Tonga Loa got cut. The other two lasted. Who knows how long they'll be here. But Royce Keys gets the one with the spine buster. He stares down Solo's group. And that's really all there is to say about this match. QG, you got any thoughts about Royce Keys against Tama Tonga's match?
It was pretty good. Pretty good match. It went back and forth. It was fine for a little bit. So, worst case, you know, he gonna definitely be a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's got a lot of potential. I know he's an older guy, but in AEW, it really felt like they didn't really know what to do with him after a while. He was kind of just in groups all the
Right.
time.
Wait, he was doing. I remember. Wait, he the one before CM Punk, right? I remember AEW.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he fought Punk. He had a few matches over there. I mean, he's a talented guy. He's got the look. He's got the wrestling ability. His promos are all right, but I mean, he's pretty good. It's just I think he just felt like his time in AEW just ran its course. It didn't really feel like he
Mm-hmm.
had a ceiling there. And we'll have to see how WWE goes with them. I don't really trust WWE's booking a lot of the time either with a lot of these talents because they don't know what the hell to do with talents either a lot of the time. But I see the potential in Royce Keys. And like I said before, SmackDown needs some more big guns at the top of the food chain here. So him and Ricky Saints are both going to get an opportunity to maybe show that they belong here. And that's kind of why WWE got rid of a bunch of people, to open up some opportunities to get guys like Ricky Saints and Royce Keys. Yes, they're on a little bit of the older side, but they're trying to open up more opportunities for newer talent to get on TV. Fatal Influence, Kiana James. Like, I understand why they release some people because, they're not going to use them. Aleister Black, I mean, what else was he really going to do here?
Right.
I get it to a certain degree. I know a lot of fans don't like it, but they've always released people after WrestleMania. It ain't like it's really like this is a TKO thing. Vince did that all the time. So we'll see. And then we talked about the main event segment, the Gingerbread Man. There was fans walking out, not happy with this. Wouldn't catch me paying my hard-earned money to go to these shows. I'll tell you
Nope.
that right
Never.
now. No. I mean, there wasn't a lot of star power on this show, really, outside of Jacob Fatu, Cody, and Gunther, and the Usos. There wasn't a lot of big, in the men's division at least, wasn't a lot of big star power. Women's, you had some stars. But, man, this is the state of SmackDown right now. Not a lot of exciting stuff. Not horrible, but not – I mean, when you're having a gingerbread man in a casket,
Ridiculous.
yeah, in your show, it's not good. So hopefully you guys enjoyed our review of SmackDown. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment your thoughts. Did you like the Gingerbread Man segment? Are you a fan of it? Some people like it, some people don't. So it's a lot of negative, but there are people who like it. Let me know in the comments down below. As always, appreciate the support. If you want to check out some gaming content, me and QJ always upload on our solo channels. If you like walkthroughs or MLB The Show or 2K or single player, we got it all. Comment your thoughts and opinions down below about SmackDown. Wasn't the best show. Make sure to check out our gaming channels as well. Peace.
Peace.